welcome back to Most Haunted Live on this, the third night of Halloween. Now, we're investigating the UK's oldest jail, a place of torture and imprisonment. Now, earlier on today, we sent Matthew Smith, our resident skeptic, along to see what he made of the location.
So tonight's location is again just so different from the first two locations. It's actually on the site of the Clink prison, and it's a big tourist attraction. Now, we've been around the prison, and it's actually a working museum. And I think there's obviously a lot of history there, a lot of barbaric things have happened in the past, and it'll be really interesting to see if that gets picked up as part of the event tonight. Obviously, one of the problems with doing an investigation in a museum is there's lots of information available, lots of cues there. So, of course, if this kind of information does come through, you don't know, how evidential that may be. And also, there's lots of dummies there as well, which, as part of the tour, means it's very atmospheric. But I think tonight that'll actually kind of spook a lot of people, and I won't be surprised if also people feel as though they're being watched. So, it should be a really interesting night.
I love that. I just, David Wells turned to Matthew and said, "Oh, look, you've used the word interesting again." So thank you for going there earlier on today. Well, the team are relocating as we speak, so let's go and join them and find out what's going on.
OK, well, we've actually come upstairs. Before the break, we were actually sort of saying that we kept the séance open because we wanted to still be in communication with the supposed spirits that are haunting the Clink prison. So we've come upstairs and we've actually got Max up here. And what's interesting is that he was absolutely fine, as we all saw throughout the whole of the location. But when we actually started really getting into hearing the knocks around the table, Max actually started to whimper, which was quite interesting. What I also want to do now is send Carl, Kath and Stuart back downstairs with a walkie-talkie and see if anything else happens while you're there, while we're still up here. Is that okay?
Fantastic,
yeah, okay.
Lovely.
All right then, off we go then.
Yes.
All right.
Walkie-talkie, Kath?
Yeah. All right then. Give us a shout if anything major happens.
Don't worry, we will.
Okay. Yes?
Just while you were talking there, both me and Rachel could smell smoke over here.
Smoke?
Yeah. We can still smell it a bit.
Where? Over this way?
Over here. It's just while we didn't want to interrupt you, but while you were talking, you could smell it over here.
And there's a pumpkin here. That's not been lit or anything, is it?
No.
No.
But it was a few seconds ago, so we didn't want to interrupt you.
So you hadn't smelt it before?
No, it's just while you were talking over there.
Okay. Also, just to let you know, our audience member is here, Maria. Hi, Maria.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, I don't know yet.
You're a little bit nervous?
Slightly, yeah.
Oh, don't be nervous. You'll be absolutely fine. You're going to be well looked after. There's lots of people here that you can hold hands.
Oh, thank you.
But if you feel anything at all, or you sense anything, doesn't matter who's talking or what's being said, just shout out and we'll come over to you.
Yeah,
all right? Okay. So, Derek, we've not been up to this particular area yet at all.
No.
What are you sensing around here? Because it's completely different to downstairs. It's a big open space.
Absolutely. Well, as we come here, again, what seems to be coming from the residual energy up here, forgive my throat there, again, my mind is transported back psychically to, the only way I can describe it, Ivy, and it was getting me mixed up earlier on, and I think maybe it's a bit more clearer to me, is that this building itself, I feel, you could take it away. There was another building here, and so this building's on the foundations, I feel, of an earlier building, and there in this earlier building there was a lot of people that had been trapped and incarcerated here, and I'm talking about men, women and children, and a lot of atrocities went on here. I want to say that there's a man, I suppose I can describe him mentally as like a jailer, but a very nasty, evil sort of a man that used to take pleasure in doing a lot of terrible, despicable things to people. I also feel as if, I don't know, to describe some of the things that have been coming to me mentally, it's like, people being tortured, you know, limbs snapped from themselves, broken.
Someone just laughed then? Oh, was it Max jumping up on there? Is he all right?
In a barbaric way. I also feel that there's a touch of evil as well, linked with this building. The evil, I'm not saying is running right the way through it, but I feel probably as if I want to walk or a trek close maybe to a stairwell or stairs, and I feel this is where this, in the previous property, meaning I feel a jail, where he used to walk. I'm not saying that those stairs were there because they weren't, but that area where I feel he would have done a lot of this torture. And you know something? I also feel as if women, a lot of women screaming.
Sorry, Derek. Is that... I've just seen something go right behind us all, like a white... No one had a torch on, I checked. Like a white, smallish type of shadow light, and it just went quite...
When we were up here before, Richard had the same experience.
Oh, really?
So it's the same.
Where are you, Richard?
I'm here. There's all sorts of things going on here. We've seen lights, we've seen sort of this figure that you've just seen. We've heard lots of bangs, taps, we've heard groans. It really seems quite active up here.
I've just seen it now, like someone just walking, but like illuminous.
So
just
it's a
walking.
reverse shadow almost.
Yeah, just going right along the back there, the back wall, like that. Shall I call out, Derek?
Yes,
Would you
yeah, I think
that's
it's a good idea.
Okay. Please, are you here with us now? We asked you to stay with us. Are there any spirit people? Are the children here? If you're here with us now, give us some sort of sign. Max, all right?
Yeah, he's just winding a little bit.
Where's he looking?
He's actually looking up to where you were pointing before.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me walk towards where I saw his shadow. Come on, are there any spirit people here? We know you're here. We talked to you downstairs. Can you come forward now? Can you talk to us again? Can you maybe bang on something up here? Everybody keep still, please. Can you bang on the floor? Bang on the walls? Come forward. Come and talk to us. Don't be frightened. Come on. Give us some sort of sign. Walk up to Max. Try and stroke him, our dog. He won't mean you any harm. Can you see us? Can you bang on the floor? Show yourself to us again. I think I saw you before. Show yourself again. Can you move around? Can you touch one of us? If you're children, maybe you'd like to pull hair. Give someone's hair a bit of a tug. Can you push somebody? Can you push somebody? Give us some sort of sign. Let me hear your feet on the floor. Everybody keep really, really, really still. Can you walk towards me? If there are some children here, I asked you to stay with us. You said you wanted to go and see your loved ones. You felt trapped. And we said we wouldn't leave. We said we'd help you, but we wanted you to help us. We want to know that you really are here. Can you try and show yourself to us in any way?
It'd be really good if we can try and get some names, because there's loads of visual prompts. We know there are torture devices downstairs, so something evidential would be great.
Come forward, please. Don't be frightened. I know there are many people here, but we we're all here with the utmost respect for you. We don't mean you any harm at all. Show yourself to us. Come on. Come on out of the shadows and play with us. Come forward.
The man of the cloth walks here.
Does he?
He does. He does.
But he's agitated, you say?
He's agitated. I feel it's because he feels, the feel I get is if the man of the cloth, he was, I feel he was executed.
Here?
Was it here?
Was there someone there?
I heard something there.
Yeah, I did.
There's a click,
I
yeah.
didn't know whether it was I thought there was someone behind me.
So I just like movement behind here.
There's nobody in here. I checked earlier on as well.
Did John and I look at the same time? I don't know. I definitely heard something just behind here, Derek.
Yes, yes. Oh, it sounds telling me one of these spirit men. Is it two? Right, one. Give me the names. Can you give me names? As you just asked. As he's asked. There's a Thomas. There's a Thomas. He's in visitation, so he's not grounded.
So he just comes in and out?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's a Christopher.
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 Okay.
Thomas and Christopher. He's grounded.
Christopher is grounded.
Christopher's
How
grounded.
old is Christopher? Can you pick up an age with him?
I don't feel he's of... What? What?
Hi there, can you hear me?
Go on,
They
Derek.
both died here.
Christopher and Thomas.
Thomas, they both died here.
Yes, Carl, I can hear you.
We have got quite a few things happening down here. Kath's sort of seeing shadows. We've got those bangs again, but they seem to be much louder. And also, I've just done a walk on my own around the perimeter of this place, and we are smelling smoke.
How weird is that? Were they up here when we said we smelt smoke?
They'd already gone down.
They'd gone
as we
down.
started.
That's bizarre. That's strange,
That is
isn't
quite
it?
strange, yeah.
Okay. Shall we walk over towards the...
Yeah.
we've got a table over here that we've used before for table tipping. Now, I'm not saying we should use it now. Join us after the break. Join us after the break when we're going to try another experiment. It seems that stuff seems to be happening downstairs. Well, I want to try and draw it upstairs. So we're going to use another table which we've used before. It has wheels on the bottom, and see if we can actually get this table to move on its own, which would be fantastic. So please stay with us. Things are happening. Join us after the break. And Max is off. Where's he going?
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to Most Haunted Live at Halloween. This is night 3. Now, tonight, we're investigating the site of what is said to be the UK's oldest jail. And you have had an awful lot to say about it, so let's go over and find out from Julian exactly what you've... Live at Halloween, this is night 3. Now, tonight, we're investigating the site of what is said to be the UK's oldest jail. And you have had an awful lot to say about it, so let's go over and find out from Julian exactly what you've been saying.
David, thank you very much indeed. First of all, I'm just going to remind you of our competition. Great prize. In fact, the crew here at Most Haunted Live said, oh, I'd like to win that earlier, but we're not allowed to enter, but you are. And the prize tonight is a 42-inch plasma television, which is this size here. How do you fancy that in your living room? What a fantastic prize tonight. Now, if you'd like to win a TV like this, and also all the Most Haunted DVDs made to date, so it's a big collection of DVDs, all you have to do is answer this question. During which Most Haunted Live did Yvette, Derek and the team make contact with a coven of witches? Was it A, Elstree, B, Pendle Hill, or C, Mysatro? Now, if you think you know, you dial right now 09015 339910. Simple as that. Or if you've got a red button you're watching in the UK on Living TV, press your red button right now and you could be a winner walking off with a TV like this. Also, we've got runners-up prizes as well of the new Most Haunted DVD Series 2, which comes out tomorrow. So that's a new DVD just out. There it is. It could be yours if you're a runner-up tonight. And the winner wins that too as well, by the way. Now, photo messages, incredibly popular again tonight. Thank you very much indeed. Let's have a look at some more right now. First of all, photo message number 1. Oh, this is a bit spooky, isn't it? One viewer captured this figure sitting in an empty chair. I think that's really good, actually. Thank you very much indeed for that, but they didn't put their name, so when you get in touch with a photo message, say who you are and where you're from. Nicola in East Sussex was trying to take a picture of a friend and captured this unexplained white shape. Nicola, thank you very much. A bit spooky, that one. And Karen from Basildon took this photo of two people, but there appears to be a third figure on the right. Good one, good one. We love these kind of photo messages. More spooky ones, more strange things going on at home. Take the picture, send it to us. The number is 077 25 203 049. And if you're taking a picture of a friend, make sure you get their permission before you send the photo, because they could land up on the TV a little bit later on. Finally, lots of messages from people saying that they thought the team would smell smoke tonight. Very interesting. David, back to you.
That last photo is very good, isn't it?
It was good, very good. We love the photos, brilliant.
Certainly do. Thank you for the moment, Julian. OK, now before the break, Derek appeared to pick up on two other spirit entities. He mentions the name Thomas and Christopher. He said that they died there on that location. So let's go and find out if he can reveal any more.
OK, what's happening is we've just heard a door open and close there. Andy's just gone to see if anyone's moved it. I know for a fact, because Carl's just told me they're still downstairs, they've seen white shadows, which they're trying to catch on camera. Max is just not happy. And basically, we've got myself, Rachel and Sally, Derek's here as well, and we're going to see if we can get this table to move. Now, we've had a lot of luck with this table. It's been sort of it's shot around a place before, so hopefully we can do it again. Anything, Andy?
No one's moved outside either.
So that door went on its own?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, let's see if it'll do it again. Okay. Are there any spirit people here now? Please, can you come forward? Please. I'm begging of you, we need your help. Don't just stay downstairs, but come up here as well. Please give us some sort of sign. See the three girls, myself included, standing round this table. If you can push this table, move this table in any way, we won't mean you any harm. Can you move it? Talk to us. Let us know that you're around. Are you here? Are you with us? Make a loud noise for us. Shout out if you can. Push this table for us, come on. If there are children here now and you want to play, this is a really good table. You can push it if you want to. Come on. Derek, are you sensing anything up here?
Not at this moment,
No.
not in activity, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. See, at the moment, I would say, apart from myself seeing that white shadow, a lot of all the activities occurring downstairs. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, if there's anyone here, any spirit people, we know you're around, come forward. Come and play, come and push this table. Give us some sort of sign, let us know you're here. I've just seen a flash of light going across the back there.
I saw it.
Did you?
I've seen it twice now.
Right, okay. Do you just want to concentrate on that back wall, John? Just for a sec, because that's where I saw the shadow earlier on running across that.
I didn't mention it.
What was that? That was a big bang.
Oh, that was really awful.
Did you just hear a big bang down there?
No, we heard nothing down here. We've been hearing a lot. Kath seems to be getting quite hit by a lot of breezes coming from all over the place, but we've heard no massive bang. We've heard lots of little taps.
It's really, really hot, isn't it? Yeah.
No?
You're not hot?
I'm not hot. I'm not burning up.
Oh, I think it's hot. I think it's boiling.
Come on, please, if you can hear my voice. Please don't leave us. We've said we'd help you. Please help us. Come on, push this table or make a noise or do something. Show yourself for us. Show yourself to Max the dog. Come on. Is he? Yeah. Come on. Come on, play. Come on, push one of us gently.
So you're down here?
What? What did he say?
Max with you, or is he down here with us?
No, Max is up here. Why?
Well, Kath and I just both thought we heard him walking and whining down here.
Kieran?
Yeah.
What would that be?
The whining, I can understand. How do they know that the sound of the steps? Is it just that they're hearing small taps, or are they interpreting as footsteps?
Are you actually hearing the sound of dog footsteps?
It sounded as though Max was just walking behind us, just his little paws on the floor. Well, I didn't pay much attention to it because I just thought he was down here, and then we heard him whine, so I thought we definitely was down here, but that's why I asked you.
Come on, please show yourself to us. Push this table. Come amongst us.
There's the door.
Oh, again. No one's around there, have you? You've not opened a door, Carl, or anything, have you?
No, there's no door down here.
It's open, there's no one down here, apart from us 4 people.
On the stairs, because the door's just opened and closed again.
Well, we have not moved from the table. We're on the webcam, so you can see that.
Okay, I'm going to stand here. Anything, Derek? Just shout out, Derek, if there's anything at all. Any names come forward if you start getting anything at all. Okay. Come on, please, friends, come forward. Please give us some sort of sign. Let us know you're around. Push this table for us if you can. Come amongst us now. Come amongst Sally, Rachel and myself. Push this table. Come and play with us. Are you really here? Or is it all in our minds? Come forward, come on. Come and use our energies now. Do something. Make a big bang. Whoa, what was that? That's over there. Let's go check that out. Right, Max? It was coming from over here, wasn't it?
Can you hear movement as though somebody was
Well, it's
walking
like
around?
bangs. It was like a boom, 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 bang through here.
In here?
Yeah. That's where I heard it from.
There's nobody back here.
There's nothing. Okay.
It's a cooler atmosphere.
It is
here as
cooler
well,
in
isn't
here,
it?
yeah. Come on up here and play with us. We know you're around us. Where?
I think it was the wall. Just over in that sort of direction.
Is that you, Marie, that said that?
Yeah.
Round
Something
here?
just walked past over on that wall over there.
Here?
No, over to the right a bit, just to the right of where the door is now. No, keep going.
Here?
Yeah. He's only about 3 foot high.
Did it look like a figure? Or
I don't know,
a
I just saw something move across the wall.
Come on. Show yourself some more. Come on, we keep missing these shadows. We want to catch them on our cameras. If you can see me, you see this man here? You see this man here? I want you to walk up to him. Can you see the thing he's holding in his hands? Try and walk in front of it. See where I'm standing now? Come and walk in front of this. What's that? Whoa. two moans.
It was. And it seemed to, one of them seemed to come from the back here.
It sounded like female.
Coming from behind you?
Yeah, over here.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
Was that you? Can you do those sounds again for us? Whoa, it was just you. Sorry, Derek. Can you shout out? Can you talk to us? Can you see the man with the thing in his hand? This thing with the red light on? Can you try and show yourself to him? Walk in front of him now. If you can... Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was a bang. Get your feet still, everyone, again. Are you here with us? Anything, Derek?
I'm picking up two females.
Right, okay.
Two young females.
Okay.
Not children.
How old?
Two females.
I think I just heard another tap under this table. Okay. If there are two ladies here, two young girls, please, please come and talk to us some more.
It's as if this one of
There
these
you go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, okay. All right. Please stop the table. Wow. Can you move the table if you can do something else for us? Make a sound or bang on something really loud. Do something for us now. Move the table if you can. Andy, can you... Oh, you're here. Andy. Do I need to send Andy down? Do I need to send Andy down?
No, you do not need to send Andy down. He's fine. I'm just letting you know that he's feeling a bit squiffy, but he's fine.
That's me. Okay. Please, the two ladies that are here, please move the table if you are two girls, two teenage girls, two women. Are you male? Move the table, please. Are you children? Are you children? Are you still with us? If you are, move the table. Whoever you are. Any spirit people here now, move the table again if you're still with us. Move the table if you're still with us, please. What was... Could have been on the street. It was like a whimper, but it wasn't Max.
I've got this strange feeling of sickness come over me.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
You feel sick?
Yeah.
Want some water?
I'm all right at the moment.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit sick and I'm sweating.
Okay. All right, we'll keep an eye on you. Andy's there. Come on, come forward. Please talk to us. Move this table again if you're really here. Come on, push the table for us again. Can you show us where you are? Point the table to where you're standing. Push this table now to where you're standing.
Well, welcome back to Most Haunted Live at Halloween. This is night 3 as we continue our investigation here in the East End of London. Now, London is said to be one of the most haunted cities in the world, and already stuff seems to be occurring on location. But let's see what all of you are saying at home as we cross over to Julian.
Thanks, David. Just a quick thought from lots of you on the Clink, but I'll mention a few here. I visited the Clink this year, hated the place, thought I was being followed the whole time from Penny in South East London. At the Clink last week, my boyfriend and I felt we weren't alone, say Jill and Adam in Scunthorpe. And Diane in Clapham says, I went to the Clink and I felt a powerful force there. Keep those coming. Now, the webcams, let's see how they're doing. Do bear in mind with the crew who are in some of these pictures at the moment. But webcam 1, Blacksmith area, loads of you reporting figures in long robes standing in the doorway there. Carl in Cardiff, Suzanne and Rain and Mark in Ilfracombe. Webcam 2, the torture chair, Jonathan Liverpool has seen a number of small figures, possibly children wandering round and round the torture chair, and lots of reports of a face peering round the doorway, including Jenny in Stockport, Nick in Cheshire and Carmen in Plymouth. Webcam 3, the main room there, reports of flashing lights and orbs around the team in this area. Denise and Mick in Blackburn, Lee in Halewood and Margaret in Manchester. Joy in Paynton has seen a figure dressed in purple, and Elizabeth in New York reports the sound of hooves on that webcam. Thank you, Elizabeth. And webcam 4 on the first floor. Lots of people reporting that orbs have been following Derek all evening, including Joe in Wensfield, Natasha, Prince and Charlotte in Ipswich. And over 20 people have been in touch about having seen the outline of a headless man tonight, including John in Liverpool, Nikki in Hampshire and Billy in Paddock Wood on webcam 4. Keep those coming in. MostHauntedLive.net is the place to visit the webcams. Now the photos, they're incredibly busy as well tonight. Cara in Caerphilly saw this light, Caerphilly should I say, saw this light move across her living room whilst watching the show. There it is. Look at that. My goodness. Diane and Kirsty in Bristol captured this mist tonight above their TV whilst watching the show. Thank you. And Will and Emma in Norwich could not explain this white mist, there it is, which they photoed in a doorway. Send the pictures to 07725 203 049. We love to receive your strange at-home photos. And the photo, don't forget the lines close at 11:30, so if you want to win a plasma television that's this size, imagine this in your front room, lovely prize and all the Most Haunted DVDs made to date. All you have to do is enter and answer this question. During which Most Haunted Live did Yvette, Derek and the team make contact with a coven of witches? Was it A, Elstree, B, Pendle Hill or C, Maizartro? If you think you know the answer, pick up a phone and dial 09015 339910. Or if you've got a red button and you're watching Living TV in the UK, press your red button right now and you could be a winner. Okay, simple as that. And of course, if you're watching the United States, we want to hear from you. MostHauntedLive.net is our website. More from Interactive a little bit later on. David, back to you.
Yes, thank you very much. If you are watching the US, we're transmitting to over 80 million homes there. So good evening and welcome to all of you. Now, chaps, Matthew particularly, there's a lot of stuff that's come out from the location about incarceration, a place of torture, the fire, which was corroborated by Richard Jones, and there seems to be an awful lot of stuff that is true.
Yes, but again, as often we find, it's not information that it's not... from an evidential point of view, it's not strong evidence because there could be normal ways to pick that information up. The very simple thing about incarceration, you know, the knowledge that it's a prison, or there was a prison, that's fairly understandable. So again, I don't find that impressive. I'd need to get more information which is not, you know, readily available to be more counted as evidence.
David Wells.
It's a very difficult one, this one, because to get information that's not readily available, or perhaps isn't even unknown, if you get information that say Derek gets something that isn't known, then Matthew will say, well, it never existed, so you're...
OK, well, here's an example. He said 1265. There was a prison on that site. Richard Jones says there is no recorded record of that, so it may well be true.
Exactly. Of course it could be true.
But as we said before, if you can't verify or falsify, then it's not that helpful. Actually, Richard was saying before is that, because Derek mentioned these two names, Thomas and Christopher. Christopher apparently had an animal that he wrote a poem about, and maybe we could find out if Derek could find out more about that information.
Okay, but and what about
and that's not well known.
About Thomas and Christopher? Are they in the books?
Yeah, Thomas and Christopher both did die there. I don't know if I want to say their surnames at this stage because we haven't got that far. But they were both poets. Died there at different times, and as Matthew's just said, one of them did write a poem about his pet.
OK, now, how easy is it to look up those names?
I mean, you can look them up. I mean, it's like anything. If it's in print, if it's on record, then you can look it up. It could be in, for example, with poets, you could look in a literary encyclopedia. I would say with the site and the way, if you look at the building, I would say that perhaps poets aren't readily associated with the site. So I think that's quite interesting too. It's something you wouldn't automatically think of a writer being in jail in that area.
OK. Well, let's see what else the team are uncovering. Let's go and rejoin them right now.
Instant.
Okay, well, we've actually come downstairs, and I just wanted to check what was going on with the guys here. Stuart, are you feeling all right?
Yes and no, in all honesty. I don't feel as though I wanted to be carted off anywhere. I do want to stay here. And like I say, I mean, I've been down with Carl and Kath, and we've been down for a bit now. We've caught up quite a lot. I've been feeling very, very dizzy, lightheaded. I feel drunk. I did have a repeat of last night again. I had pains in my chest. We don't know why, and we were getting cold breezes as well on our hands. And I actually do feel as though there is something still here now. I still feel all fired up inside, and I still feel a bit dizzy too.
Okay.
So.
And Kath, are you all right?
Yeah, just really, really strong breezes. Very, very strong. It was quite unnerving actually. And it was this hand and this hand, this hand. It was really, really quite freaky.
What about you, Carl?
I feel fine. I feel quite elated. I haven't been in a situation, I don't think, for a long time where I think we've seen so much, if you want to call it, paranormal activity in such a short period of time. I mean, we've seen, we've all witnessed different things. I mean, we've witnessed it together, I should say. We've witnessed shadows over there. All of us saw that. Kath and I both saw a shadow over there. Stuart wouldn't have seen it because he had his back to it. Kath's been seeing like a green light through that door. There's been all of the breezes for Kath. Stuart's not been feeling well. We had a walk around there. We've all smelt smoke. And then there's this rancid sort of smell that we've all smelt. So it's brilliant. And the tables have been moving, the glass has been moving.
Right.
So.
And Maria, our audience member, she actually saw a small white shadow upstairs. She's actually gone now, but she really enjoyed herself.
Well, that's what we saw
Yeah,
there. It was a white shadow, but it went that way, so it could have gone upstairs.
Well, the reason why we come downstairs, we've left Richard, Felix, Rachel and Ian upstairs, is that I don't know, I think more activity is occurring down here. So do you want to carry on? Are you all right to carry on doing this glass divination? And Derek and myself and a small number of crew will just have another walk round and we'll call out. Do you want to call out, Derek?
Yeah, yes, okay.
Oh, hang on. There's another big bang. Hi, did you just make a big bang above us?
No, that wasn't us, but I was just radioing to check if any of the crew, their feet were hurting.
What?
Feet were hurting.
Our feet were hurting.
Because both Rachel and Richard are complaining of really bad pains in their feet, and I've got it a little bit. And then what we did was we checked through Richard Felix's book on this history of the place, and apparently they would stand them naked in water until their feet rotted.
Oh my God. Well, that's awful. Oh, that's awful. Well, let us know if anything else happens. I hope your feet get better.
So do we.
Thanks. We'll keep you informed.
Okay. Right, we'll have a walk round. You guys want to carry on with the glass divination and we'll walk round calling out, yeah?
Right, Stuart.
Derek, do you want to call out?
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
Throat away.
Do you want, your throat's really sore, isn't it? Because you've got a bit of a cold at the moment.
I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, that's all.
Do you want me to call out then to save your voice?
Please, will you?
Yeah. Sure?
Okay. Yeah,
all right.
I am.
Okay. If there's anybody here, any spirit people, we know you're here, you're making noises, you're affecting us. Please, can you do something else? Can you do something else while we're walking round now, slowly? Move something. Can you throw something at us? Can you throw something? If you can, that would be marvellous. If there are some young teenagers here, they wouldn't know the word teenager, would they? No. There's some young people here. Please, could you give us some sort of sign? Could you move something? Push something over. Push something over for us. There are many things here that you can push over. It's cooler in this section, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Temperature drops.
There's a definite temperature drop.
Okay. Come on. Follow us. Are you here with us now? Can you do something else here for us? That's horrible. That's horrible.
It is.
Okay.
All this imagery in here is quite nasty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sam's just told me that they did some terrible deeds here. Terrible things to the lady folk, to the women that were incarcerated here.
What did they do?
Oh, you won't believe it, Evie. He said they used to this bad man, this evil man, used to dip them into some kind of liquid, is it water, and boil the water and just boil them alive. The screams.
What period?
The bishop's here. The bishop. The bishop.
What is that?
Can you hear that?
What?
Is that the cable?
Oh, it's the glass.
Oh.
Flipping heck.
Oh, that's what you were listening to.
God, I can work out what it was. The bishop's here.
There's a bishop here. Is he grounded? Is he grounded? No, he comes in visitation. What's wrong with the bishop? Why? He's angry because of his execution.
Why was he executed?
Why was he executed, Sam? Because of his faith.
Can you pick up a year when that would have happened?
Can you give me the year, Sam, please? 1, 5. It looks like 15. 15. It looks like 1556. It looks like 1555, 56.
Okay. What religion was he?
What religion, Sam? Protestant. Protestant. Protestant.
Okay.
I'm just looking there because I thought I saw a white light in an arc.
And it wasn't the reflection of this?
I'm not sure, so I can't say,
Okay.
but it was quite quick.
I'll switch this off for the moment.
Okay.
In case it happens again.
All right. Are we able to walk back a little bit more slowly? Yeah? Okay. A little bit more, not too far. Okay. Okay, join us after the break. Oh God, it's really creepy down here. Join us after the break when we shall be investigating more at this not particularly pleasant location. It's called the Clink, and we're here in one of the most haunted cities in the world. Don't go away.
Well, welcome back to Most Haunted Live. This is our third night at Halloween. Now, we're investigating a location which is the site of the UK's oldest jail. Now, there have been a lot of stories mentioned tonight from the location about torture and imprisonment and really gruesome things happening to people. But the question is, Richard Jones, is it true? Did this happen on that site?
It could well have done. I mean, we know, for example, that people were kept there prior to execution in some cases. So it is a possibility. I mean, I must confess it's not one of the better historical things about the site.
And what about this thing about standing in water until their feet rotted?
Sounds pretty horrible to me.
I
know I certainly wouldn't want to do it. I don't know, because with torture, I mean, torture, you're talking about sort of treasonous acts and things like that. And that was more the domain of the Tower of London. I mean, treason would happen, or you'd be imprisoned at the Tower of London.
But not that far away, is it, the Tower
It's
of
across
London?
the other side of the river, yeah.
Yeah. What about this, Derek mentioned boiling in water. Isn't there something as well about boiling in oil around that time?
I mean, we know during the Marian persecutions of the 1550s, for example, in Smithfield, or the Smooth Field, on that area there, martyrs were, before the Marian persecutions, but people were burnt alive, or boiled alive in oil.
How very nice.
And in hot water as well. But,
okay.
So, yeah, he's mentioned a few women being there as well, hasn't he?
He certainly has.
Yeah,
well, let's see, maybe he can shed more light on that as we
Yep.
cross over now to our team as they continue tonight's investigation.
Okay, well, what we've decided to do is we've left Richard and Rachel and Ian upstairs. Now, they've just reported to us that they've caught on a camera it's not hooked up to a live link. We're actually just recording it. the webcams on there, they've just reported that the table has actually moved on its own, about 2 inches, but it moved completely on its own. Also, the door opened again on its own, which was heard. Now, we've caught all this on camera. When we look back at it, tomorrow we'll be able to put that in the programme and show you just exactly what they've caught upstairs. But for doubt, so we're still leaving them upstairs. So what do you suggest we do down here? We've got Stuart, Kath and Carl still sitting around the table now. We've had a wander around, myself and Derek. Derek, you were picking up on this bishop person.
Bishop, yes.
Okay. And what do you suggest that we do?
Well, there's a lot of area to cover, and there's activity seems to be focused here. So I think the 2 of us should stay here, but we should have one person in each area down here. So if Derek can go off into that room down there, we can have John, you right, John? Yeah. To go into the corridor next to it, and then Sally into the other area over there. Okay. And that way, if anything happens, and something might happen in the other rooms, but at least we've got the whole area covered.
Okay, good. All right. Do you want to go off then into different rooms and shout out if anything's happening, and then we'll come with the camera, and we'll just stay here, myself and Kieran, and I shall now and again ask. Shall I ask out, Derek, while you're there?
Yes,
would that be a good idea? Would that interfere with your glass thing if I asked out?
No, I actually think that you asking out will probably help us, because we won't move. We will let your asking out move the glass.
Okay, all right.
Do you want to put you?
Okay. Is everyone ready? Just to let you guys know, I'm going to start calling out down here, and at specific times I shall actually ask them to do something upstairs for you. If something happens, just radio me straight away, okay?
Yeah, we'll do that. In fact, we're actually in touch with somebody. We've got the table moving, just me and Rachel. So if they can perhaps conduct something through the table. Over.
Thanks, Richard. Okay. Are there any spirit people here in this building now? Glass is moving. If there are, please make yourself known to us. We've split up. There's many of us here. Whoa, what was that?
That's just the bottle popping.
Okay, okay. We've split up. There are many of us here. Perhaps you can affect us. Or do something, or show yourself to all of us here. Go up to people on their own, maybe touch them. Make a noise. Push something over if you can. Please. Were you tortured here? Were you killed here? Are you still in pain? Do you just feel trapped? That was a big bang that came. Did you just bang upstairs?
No, we're all standing very still. Over.
You all right, Stuart?
I just had a silhouette here just come across, and it seemed to be coming towards me, and then it backed off by this doorway.
Which doorway, Derek?
There's a doorway going into a passage here. Right, were you moving then, John? Okay. Well, the silhouette, the shadow come across and come towards me. I was here.
Whoa!
Whoa.
All right.
What's it? Glass just down there.
No.
Yeah.
Forget that. Okay.
You all right, Stu?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. My hand was off that.
No, my hand was on it.
Do you know, I had this really, really weird feeling that was almost, before that happened, I mean, the camera might pick that up, but I kind of felt like something had grabbed the top of my hand and made a funny reaction.
I thought it was going off there, and I actually tried to grab the glass when it was going that way, because I thought it was going to come off.
Careful, John.
And then I just left my finger out because it came back this way, and then I lost it about here.
And my finger came off it round about this point,
well,
and it just carried on.
That, then. We should have that.
We should hopefully have the webcam.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have that on webcam. If the studio can hear us, hopefully somebody can look back at that and check if that's okay. All right, should we call out again? Seem to be getting enough there.
Shall we go back to our...
Yeah, let's go back to the rooms.
Let's
Just to let you know, the glass is smashed down here on the floor. Is everything all right with you guys up there?
Where are you going, John?
Yeah, we had a bang just before you radioed through, but apart from that, everything's fine. Over.
Yeah, I think I heard that bang as well.
Yeah, it was on the floor, middle of the floor somewhere. Over.
Yeah, it came from the ceiling. That's what I heard as well. Thank you very much. Please continue. Please do something else for us. Can you affect the electricity here? Can you turn all the lights on for us, maybe? Could you push something? Is that going on? Is that light slightly flickering? Or is that... Is that...
Could it be my viewfinder?
Why is it creaking? What's creaking? Oh, it's Stuart's chair. It looks like it's flickering. No, it does. Doesn't it, Kieran?
It does look like it's flickering. I'm wondering if it's the flickering of that electrical flame behind the artificial flame.
Are you still with us?
Is there a way of switching that off?
Yeah.
Please join us after the break. Things seem to be heating up a bit here. Stay with us. Please do. We're obviously going to carry on investigating and recording, so if anything does happen during the break, we'll play it straight back to you. So don't go away.
So that happened just before the break. Now, we didn't capture that on our main cameras. Those are the webcam images that were caught at the time, and that was Carl and Kath and also Stuart who were involved in that. So what do you make of that? Julian?
Thank you, David. A real bumper night on Interactive. In fact, we think we've broken our records on interactivity this evening. 20,000 sightings on the webcams. 42,000 competition entries, which is a record for that, by the way, so thank you for getting in touch tonight. Now, lots of photos. Let's have some more of these. These are fantastic. 1,000 photo messages have been sent in this evening. Here's the first one. A viewer says this red orb appeared from behind her TV whilst watching the show tonight. Here's the next one. Stacey and Pete in North Wales photographed this mist in an empty bedroom. The next one is from John in Blackpool, saw this ghostly face above the TV whilst watching the show tonight. Oh yes, there is something going on there. Mandy in Rochdale took this amazing picture of a ghastly figure laying on her sofa. Oh, even a ghostly figure and a ghastly figure laying on her sofa. Kerry Smith in Cannock captured this amazing picture in a kitchen, but what is the figure? That is good. That's well done, Kerry, for that in Cannock. And this one, very good. One viewer sent us this picture. They didn't spot the ghostly dog. Can you see that there? Until later at the bottom of the picture. Please say your name and who you are when you send that. Can you see the dog there just at the bottom of the picture? So look, thank you very much indeed for all your photo messages. Now look, don't forget your say. This is the phone in. After this programme at midnight, we want you to ring and I want to talk to you about tonight's show. So if you want to get in touch, call me. The number to ring, 0901 307 3444, or text me. Text chat to 83444 and your message and where you live. And of course we hope to talk to the investigators like we did last night on that show between midnight and 1. So I look forward to joining you for that new show. And of course our first show of Halloween, of course, just after midnight tonight. And of course we'll be back for Access All Areas on Living TV 2 tomorrow evening at 8, previewing tomorrow night's big show and of course Derek Akora's last Most Haunted Live as well. So it's going to be quite an evening from Interactive. Thank you very much indeed. David, over to you.
Thank you very much indeed, Julian. So, well, what do you make of that glass seemingly to move on its own off the table? Well, is there paranormal phenomena on location? Let's go and join the team and find out.
Upstairs on the webcam, yeah?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah?
I think we should have a bare minimum
All right.
over.
We're just discussing what we're actually going to do now. We've got Derek. Are you all right?
Yeah, fine.
You sensing anything in that room?
No, it's quite quiet here.
Okay. Sally, are you all right? And John Gilbert, are you okay?
Yeah.
You're all right. Nothing to report.
I felt a few breezes come past me, but nothing more than that.
Okay. Well, Carl's just suggested, I think it's a really good idea. You were saying if there are children here, more stuff is happening with a smaller amount of people. So you suggest that some people go upstairs and a small amount of people left down here, yeah?
Well, I'm wondering whether we can, because we've got a webcam in another room there, whether a small team go in there, a small team go here, and a small team go upstairs.
Yeah, okay. Well, should myself and Derek and John Dibley and John Gilbert stay down here, yeah? Happy to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
okay,
yes.
cool. And does everybody else want to split up? Do you want to organise that,
I
Carl?
wouldn't mind going upstairs, because I've been downstairs for quite a while, although
Okay.
I'm more happy to...
All right. Okay. Derek, if you want to come out of that room... Are we picking up any more information there, Derek, at all?
No, it just seems to have gone quite quiet in there, Evie.
Okay, love.
Maybe after coming out of there, it might start up again.
Okay. Do you want to do that now, then, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that now.
Okay.
Kieran,
Do with them upstairs.
You go on upstairs, yeah?
I'll go upstairs, okay.
Yeah.
If you want to come upstairs, you...
All right, Derek?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Do you want to come upstairs?
Okay. Do you want to sit round the table, or do you want to... What do you fancy doing?
Okay, everyone else goes in the other room.
Just outside, sitting in the sea where
Maybe go into an area I haven't been, where I haven't been. What's in that area there?
Let's go and have a little look. Let's go and have a look. The rest of the guys will go upstairs, and myself and the small crew will just stay here with yourself.
Okay.
That chair is horrible, isn't it?
Isn't it?
That's really nasty. Yuck. Okay. I mean, you keep... If you feel anything else, just sort of...
I'm just totally open for it. It's just coming in bits.
Stuart's actually, just to let you know, Stuart's actually been taken out for a little while, because just before, when we were actually on the break, we've recorded it, you can actually see that Stuart's back was absolutely boiling, his head was boiling, his legs were shaking, and he actually had to be taken away from the table. So he's gone for a breath of fresh air. He's fine, isn't he, Andy?
Yeah, he's fine. He's just outside cooling down. One of the guys is with him.
Okay,
And
but
we'll
we've...
review him in 5 minutes.
Okay, but I know we've got the footage, so we'll probably show that to you in a little while. You can actually see just how boiling hot he really was, which Kieran found very unusual. I mean, he was just on fire. So he's fine now. And why would you think that would happen?
Well, that sort of thing happens generally when spirit people come very close, and the concentration on Stuart, trying to link in with the spirit, will cause temperatures like that to fluctuate, go hot or the other extreme cold.
Yeah.
And that's what actually happens.
That must just go through into the other room, isn't it? Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't been round this one before. No.
Picking anything up in here?
Yeah.
It's cooler in here.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Because there's so much activity happening here in little spurts. You mentioned that there were 2 women, or 2 young...
You heard that then at the back of you?
I did.
There's a rap here.
Yeah, there was. I turned and...
Yeah.
You mentioned about these 2 women.
Yes.
And you mentioned the bishop. And the child.
Yes. I felt that those conditions of these individuals have been in the area. Some of them, I suppose, in visitation, others grounded. So there is a group of spirit people that are actually at times active in this building. Not all from the same actual time period, because I feel this goes way back. But I feel the...
And the child.
Yes, I felt that those conditions of these individuals have been in the area. Some of them, I suppose, in visitation, others grounded. So there is a group of spirit people that are actually at times active in this building. Not all from the same actual time period, because I feel this goes way back. But I feel the
What is... Sorry.
Did you hear that then?
What is that? Did you hear it, John?
I don't think I heard anything.
Right. It sounds like a squeaky door or a high-pitched squeal.
Yes, one of the 2.
A short
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a...
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
From where do you think?
Oh.
Anywhere there.
Don't know.
Yeah, that was another voice.
Well, I didn't.
A female voice.
Maybe it's because we're talking about them.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Is that a glass?
There's got to be someone there. It's all right.
Yeah, it's Richard. It's really down.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to call out, Derek,
Yeah,
or
I'd
do you
like
want?
to, yeah.
You do a little bit.
Okay.
Especially with the rattling that we just heard
Now.
here behind you.
Right. Whoever of the spirit people that are here in this atmosphere, please, as we've requested all evening, please step forward. Give us a little bit more evidence of your being here in this atmosphere. Being aware that you are aware we're here with you.
Creak on the beam above us.
Do something. Make a noise, a knock. Come and mingle between us. Let's feel your presence. To the man of the cloth, to the bishop, I implore you to step forward and come close to us. Let's hear your footsteps. I feel that your footsteps can be heard regularly here. I feel you're the one that can be heard. The little boy, or any other children that are here.
Did that just sound like water to you then? I just
Which
heard
was-
just like water and another bang.
Dripping.
Yeah.
Like dripping water.
Dripping water,
Did you
yeah.
hear it, John?
I did.
Did you just do a big bang upstairs? And again. Do you hear that?
I heard it, yeah.
Hello?
Breather. You feel.
Hello?
I think we've got the walkie-talkie on. I'll go upstairs and give them this.
Okay. I'm definitely hear banging now. That's for sure.
I'm going to call out, is it?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
I'm calling to the spirit people that are here, the two women, the two girls that are here now. Are you here with us in this building? Can you do something else for us? You've gone very quiet.
Well, do you know, it's really fascinating because one moment there's tons of activity and then, of course, things slow down. But the thing about this programme is you never know exactly what's going to happen. We've been in this position before and we're always surprised. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the final part of this night 3 of Most Haunted Live at Halloween. Now, before the break, in fact, quite a while ago now, Derek mentioned this clergyman. In fact, the very first mention of this was very near the beginning of tonight's programme. He then came up with the fact this bishop was executed and gave a year. He was very specific about this, 1555/1556. Is there anything that you can add to that?
Well, yes, I mean, there was Bishop Hopper, who was actually kept at the prison before his execution in 1555. So he was correct on the date there.
Okay, and he was kept there, and then he would have been sent where?
He was taken to his execution.
Do we know where that was?
There's the Smithfield area.
Okay, so very nearby, within the East End, really, of London.
Well, no, within the centre of London.
Okay, so okay, further towards the centre. Okay, well, good though, very nice. Okay, well, let's go and rejoin the team and find out what's going on.
Okay, just to let you know what we're actually doing here, we're actually going to do a Ouija board down here. Carl and some of the other crew are still upstairs. Apparently the table's been moving. Kieran's upstairs with them. That was banging. Yeah. Are you moving upstairs?
Yep, the table is moving with just a cam around it, and I've just said 4128 on a camcorder that we set here looking at the back wall. We may have caused a shadow.
Say again the time code.
Did this person hurt you?
28.
Okay, I think our studio will have got that. what we're going to do down here is do a Ouija board. Now, Derek is actually not going to put his finger on the glass, purely because Derek has been coming out with names, and so it's probably a good idea if you actually call out Derek, so that people couldn't say that you're pushing the glass or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to just put protection around us?
Yes.
Want to join hands?
Yes. We ask for the highest and the noblest of spiritual light to shower over our heads, over our shoulders, for us to be completely protected from any negative essence or energy that we may want to approach whilst you're conducting the Ouija board.
Fingers on. Are there any spirits present here now? If there are, please can you move this glass? Maybe spell out your name, if you can spell. Or are you upstairs being very busy? Sounds like it to me. Please, if you can move this glass. We know there are many of you here. I'm getting a cold breeze on my hand, are you?
Yeah. And I thought I could hear like a grunting, groaning from before. Did you hear that over there?
Yeah.
Just when we first put our fingers on.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought somebody over them.
Can you move this glass, please, if there is a spirit person here or spirit people that wish to talk to us? You can move this glass and you can spell out your name so we know who you are. Let us know who we're talking to. Please. Please give us some sort of sign. Move the glass. Is there a woman here or two ladies that want to talk to us? Could you push the glass? If not, please can you do something else? Can you show yourself to us? Show us some lights? Who's that?
It's not so...
All right, it's all right with you. I was just looking where you were looking.
I thought something out.
Yeah. Please, any spirit people here now? I know some of you are upstairs, but I'm calling for some of you to come down here. Somebody that can spell, somebody that wants to talk to us. Maybe you could spell out your name. Do you feel anybody around, Eric?
Not at this point, Evie.
Do you think they're all upstairs?
Probably, they're engaged up there more. Yeah, I would say that the energies that are getting displayed up there are by active spirit, yes. Sorry about the throat.
That's all right. Can you show yourself to us? Do something for us down here also. We know there are many of you. I think you said 12. We can't all be upstairs. Come down here. Come down here and play. Can you? Can you hear my voice? Blimey. Please talk to us. God, it's so quiet, isn't it? Mm. Anything? Ian, are you feeling anything?
No, I'm over here.
Oh, you're over there, you moved. Okay.
Solid creeper. No, I was fine. I was walking up and down there and I kept walking up the corridor, but it felt flat to me down there. That's why I've come back in here.
It does feel flat in here, doesn't it? Okay, let me just check. Where did I put my walkie-talkie? Because I tell you why, I can't hear any banging upstairs. I wonder if it's gone flat up there as well. Are you still getting activity up there, or has it gone flat?
We had the table moving. Carl was calling out names, and we're not sure if it was the name Jane, which made the table move violently, but now it's gone. Very flat. There's no response.
We're just going to leave the vigil for a short while. I want to tell you, Gary Adams, do you remember I asked, or said he wanted to ask his girlfriend to marry him, and she said yes, 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 so that's very good news indeed. And it has really been another extraordinary night 3, of course, of our investigation. So a very big thank you to everyone who's made tonight's possible, particularly to our historian, Richard Jones. Also, thank you to Julian and the entire Interactive team for sterling work once again. Thank you also to my experts sitting on the sofa with me here, of course, Matthew Smith and David Wells. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. Thank you also to our investigation team, because they are extremely brave to be out there in the dark, so well done to them. Thank you to you, the audience, fantastic yet again, and thank you to all of you watching at home, here in the United Kingdom and also in the United States of America. Now, don't forget, tomorrow is the finale, the climax. It is Halloween, of course, and it's the huge Jack the Ripper story, and, of course, it's Derek's very last show. So you cannot afford to miss it. Join us tomorrow. It all starts at 9 o'clock, and it's exclusive to Living TV. See you tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.
No, who is crying?
Carl is crying.
Why? What happened just before?
They were doing the table turning and speaking to a spirit called Jane, and then Carl just spontaneously started to cry. He's all right now. He's all right now. As soon as we left the room, he's fine.
Okay, thanks. The glass is moving down here, but the glass is moving down here, but it's just making no sense whatsoever.
Okay.
Are you picking anything up, Derek? Nothing.
No, I'm not actually.
Nothing at all.
No doubt there's an energy that's doing this.